This is our home. We're neighbors, friends, family. We take care of the whole body, the whole family, the whole life. Our community relies on us for world-class care. We're always listening, and we're always ready to help. Together, we're carrying on a mission that started over a century ago. The Benedictine Sisters arrived in central Minnesota in 1857 with the purpose of serving the community. But first, they asked, "What do you need?"
The sisters were always open to whatever the greatest need of the community was. The first line of the Rule of St. Benedict is, "Listen with the ear of your heart."
They responded to real needs. Even though they didn't have the experience, they did it. You take care of people when they need. And if you don't know how to do it, you learn.
And so the Benedictine Sisters started small. Their first hospital was a converted residence with an operating suite and room for 15 patient beds.
They kind of took on this role to try and pull the community together to provide health care, and there was a lot of opposition to it.
They were really fairly new to the community and trying to build a relationship and earn the trust of the people who were already here. So they really had to sell themselves as nurses, as healthcare providers. And about 4 months into the first hospital, the sisters were praying about what to do. Did we make a big mistake? Should we not have gone into hospital care at all?
A tornado hit St. Cloud, crossed the river and flattened Sauk Rapids. And suddenly the community realized we really need a hospital. And that was a turning point for them to really be accepted and build the trust of the community.
Over the next 40 years, the sisters would establish and outgrow 3 hospitals. Then in 1926, with St. Cloud's population booming, the Benedictine Sisters took on a $2 million loan and broke ground on a large, modern hospital for the community, St. Cloud Hospital.
The sisters cared about people in need, people who can't afford health care. It was out of a desire to meet real needs of real people right now. Okay, the hospital was there. People were being served, and some of the sisters, their whole life was there.
Gradually it became clear that on their own, as a religious community, they didn't have the resources, the expertise, the technology to lead that as well as others could.
By 1964, they gifted the entire hospital and all of its contents and the buildings to the community for $1. It's just such a selfless act that goes beyond logical thinking, especially today. It's countercultural, and they put the greater good of the community above everything else, and certainly above themselves.
I don't think they had any idea what they were gifting at that point in time, but it truly has been a legacy.
St. Cloud Hospital has continued to grow with the needs of the community, expanding programs, services, and facilities to become the regional medical specialty center that it is today.
The St. Cloud Hospital really provides a pivotal role in the community. I mean, we are the premier medical service for so much of what occurs not only here in the St. Cloud area, but people come from a geographic territory of miles and miles and miles to receive expert care here. And that's a gift to the community.
What it says to me is that St. Cloud figured out that we could no longer just stay a community hospital. We had to change to satisfy and take care of a enlarging and changing population of folks in central Minnesota. But now those families from Aiken and Wadena that have no interest in driving to the Twin Cities don't have to. They can get excellent, fantastic cardiac care here. They can get terrific general surgery care here. So those families can stay in central Minnesota, closer to their support services, and care can be delivered here, as we always say, closer to home.
It really truly is a special place. That giving spirit lives on.
We talk to people who work at the hospital today, they would say that spirit is still very much alive, even though the sisters are not there in the same way they were in the founding years, but they laid that foundation and legacy.
The Sisters of the Order of St. Benedict have entrusted CentraCare with this cornerstone of the community, and along with it, a mission: listen, then serve, guide, and heal, because health means everything.